Another interesting game in the SAC, Concordia at Luers. I think Concordia, because of the difficulty of their schedule, that 1-3 record is a little bit misleading. And Luers 3-1, despite the fact that they've played with a lot of injuries, but they're now getting healthy. And in my mind, right there behind Snyder in terms of dangerous on a Friday night.
I still say Concordia beat somebody this year, that we didn't see coming. And maybe it's this week. Luers has kind of, since that Snyder loss, had a couple weeks to kind of regroup, rested their guys, getting a little healthier. So they're kind of ready to break out in the second half of the year where they have a tough schedule. But this could be definitely a game where Concordia can put up a lot of points if that offense is hitting on all cylinders. And Luers, we kind of haven't talked about that much because they had that game against Snyder week 2. Then they had some kind of easy games, and now they're getting back into the flow of things against Concordia. So that could be another high-scoring game. I know coaches just I'm sure they tell you two, well, we're not thinking about a shootout, but at this point, you got to expect every week you're going to have one in the sack.
Yeah, offense, no doubt the name of the game in the SAC this year. Noah Wazinski's return. While Austin Mack is the Ohio State-bound guy, he's up there in the discussion for Mr. Football statewide. Wazinski maybe means more to this offense just because of what they do. Kyle Lindsey said after the game against Northrop that they had to scale down the playbook quite a bit. So having Wazinski back, that could be such a huge boost. And he played well against Northrop, but should be more comfortable this week against Concordia.
Yeah, and the thing with Wazinski, we haven't seen a 100% Wazinski yet this year. He's just been hobbled by that foot injury. And if he's feeling good, if that thing is properly healing, I think the 2-week break, I want to say break, but they kind of had a light patch in their schedule to allow him to properly heal. I think if he's 100%, you're going to see the full Noah Wazinski that we haven't seen this year just because of that injury. He just was not able to move the first couple early weeks. So now that he's going to get in that back, a little spring in his step, and can step into his throws a little more, I think we're going to see some big-time plays out of him.
What does Concordia have to do to be competitive in this game in the fourth quarter, maybe give themselves a chance to win it?
Man, it sounds repetitive, but you just got to score points. You just got to score points and try to take away Austin Mack. I think you can limit them if you can identify him. I think DeWanger, week 1, did a tremendous job on Austin Mack. Zach Norton did a great job. It's a lot of single coverage on him and taking him away as much as possible. And I think if Concordia can do that and identify him and not let them beat him deep, big plays, and do not kick to him, like we saw in week 1, just do not kick to him either. Same with Matt Kippenhammer at Snyder. Identify him and make Noah Wazinski beat you with other guys. And he can do that, but if you make him do that, and he does, and props to him.
Yeah, you got to give him credit for that.
Yeah.